Welcome to another episode of Crack and Snap with Dennis and Chi. I'm Dennis, and this is not Chi. It's not Chi again. Thank you, Kelly, for joining us again. It's fun. It's fun to talk Snap for a little bit, for like an
Sure
hour.
is.
Chi will be back next week. He just had 2 busy weeks where we just couldn't find a time to schedule this, which is really funny because we don't actually have a schedule for the show. We just kind of do it when we have time. But thanks for being here again. It's February 17th, 2023. We're talking about, I guess, chapter 2 of Into the Quantum Realm is kind of almost over. It's going to end in a couple days, right? I just some full disclosure before we keep going. Uh, Kelly and I are not affiliated with Marvel or Marvel Snap in any way, despite our shirts and all the stuff going on behind us, everything. We just love Marvel. That's all. Um, so we are just two dudes who have a strong affinity for card games, especially Marvel card games, and we are super addicted to this game. But we try to play this game without breaking the bank. So with that said, I have a total spend to date on this game since I started playing in when did it come out? Like October or September? I don't remember.
So
Something like that. I've spent $53 because I bought the 5 season passes and the Captain America starter bundle. Kelly, you're somewhere around the 25
35, I think. Yeah,
$35 range.
something like
Yeah,
that.
so we try to keep it pretty minimal, but I mean, we are spending money on this game occasionally because we like new stuff. That said, my collector's level right now is 3,339. That's up 174 from last week. I don't know what you're at, Kelly.
I'm almost at 3,000. I got
Nice.
2952. So I love you 2952.
Trying to gotcha. My matchmaking rank is not any better than it was last week. It's I think 56, and I think I was at 58 last week.
Nice.
But what about you? Where are you at?
Mine's gone up to 51.
All right.
The quantum
Cool.
tunnel was really fit just so nicely with my lockjaw deck. So
That's awesome that you brought that up because I was going to talk about that. So last week we actually we did the show during the featured location. This week we're doing it after it's ended. The quantum tunnel. I wasn't excited about it at first, but yeah, I ended up using a lockjaw deck as well. I this is when you play a card here, swap it with a card in your deck. It's essentially a lockjaw. So what's really cool is if you run a pretty fun lockjaw deck in general, you can do this on 2 locations at the same time and just start swapping cards out. I know you told me about a troll deck. I actually tried making that deck, but I made a slight variant on it.
yeah, cool.
Because you were using all the most annoying cards in the world, right?
Yeah.
Scorpion,
It
Iceman,
wasn't me.
or
Somebody used it against me. I was just sharing it.
yeah. Oh, okay. Zabu, not Zabu. Sorry, not Zabu. I mean Yondu.
Yondu, Iceman, Scorpion.
Yeah, and then what I did to the deck because it runs another lockjaw so that it can cycle those out over and over. I added Luke Cage and Hazmat and Wong and Cerebro. I think you mentioned it runs Cerebro
Had
because
three
it's Cerebro
because
deck.
they're all twos. Yeah.
Right. And so yeah, Hazmat and Hazmat with
Man,
it's messed up. I got some people to retreat, but honestly, I lost more than I won because it
mhm.
just didn't have a lot of oomph. It didn't have that finish at the end, and it was kind of unreliable. Sometimes if you could get Wong and Hazmat together, just because you're lockjawing so much, you're just like, I hope this works,
Yeah.
But what I did find pretty reliable, and like, pardon the name on here, I kind of named them based on some meta ranking stuff. I was using the really popular Lockjaw and Reveal deck that's focused on Thor. I don't know if this is the deck you were running.
It's very close. I was going to mention. So last week when we played, I ran a deck just like this, except I didn't have Nightcrawler, and I had one more 6-drop.
And you don't have She-Hulk either, right?
I just got her, but at the time I was
Nice.
using Hulk instead of She-Hulk.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the extra 6-drop I was using is Odin, which does great with Jubilee and also Mjolnir, which was one of my best moments later on. You'll see what happened there.
Yeah. I like this version because like I think the Odin on a Jubilee can be kind of messy sometimes. Like my preference is to Lockjaw Jubilee to get her the hell out of there because
Oh
I
yeah,
think she's kind of annoying with that one power. And then the benefit of Nightcrawler there is if things end up filling up too fast because you pull a Jubilee, like if you run into that Nightcrawler in your Lockjaw cycles, you can move him out and then do another Lockjaw later. Do you know what I mean?
I totally agree with that, and I think I'm going to be adding Nightcrawler to that deck. One thing I found, because I've run this a lot, was that America Chavez, I took her out of the deck because often she was not what I wanted on turn 6, and I have so many 6-drops that I always had what I needed.
That's not the reason you run her, right?
Well, so you hit things more accurately, but more
Yeah.
often than not, she messed up my turn 6.
Oh, yeah. I like her because at a minimum, she's a decent discard for Dracula.
Yeah.
But I don't play America Chavez, but she is cool if Lockjaw happens to bring her out. It's 9 on the board.
It's
but
true,
really,
and she does stay in there, so like she can be Jubilee or Lockjaw. Like you're more likely to hit something in your deck because she's not in your hand.
yes, exactly. So she stays in the deck a while to make sure that you're hitting stuff better. But then, Lockjaw and Jubilee do have the option of pulling her out, which is really funny. And then you can have a really nail biter of a turn 6 because you don't know what you're gonna get, But
Yeah.
but I find like I've been converted. I didn't like America Chavez for a long time, but I'm finding her practical applications really useful. So I can't not use her for a lot of these decks that rely on a little too much luck. She helps make the luck a little more reasonable or manageable, I guess. But I can go to your really quick. I can go to your win that you were talking about that you wanted to see, just so we can see that one. Give me 1 second. By the way, your video cut out so long ago. It's hilarious.
I'm so sad.
It's super funny. Here is Kelly's moment that he shared. Best moment with his Lockjaw Thor deck.
It was so
That's pretty
fun.
decent. I see it. I didn't copy my or screenshot some of my best ones, but I did have a game where I had 4 Mjolnirs out on the table.
Nice.
And it's because of a Sinister London and and some other weird stuff. I had a Lockjaw on a Sinister London, so it made it so that one, I'd play one Mjolnir,
Ooh.
and then it would copy to another location, but then that Mjolnir went away to get some other card, and so then later I drew another Mjolnir, and then I think I also played a Thor on that Sinister London too. So it was just a lot of Mjolnirs in play.
So
surprisingly, awesome. I lost that game though. It was pretty nuts. It was a high scoring game.
Yeah, this was particularly great just because I could see that like they shuried She-Hulk into the right lane, so I knew they were going to Arnim Zola.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, I think I can compete with like this looked out She-Hulk with my Thor baby.
Yeah, I don't stay for a lot of games when I fight Shuri. When I see Shuri, I'm like, I'm out, man. I'm out most of the time. Most of the time, unless I feel confident that like I have a pretty amazing hand. Just the problem with the meta is like She-Hulk Shuri has become like one of the best cards in the game right now,
Yeah.
and I don't have her, and there's not much I can do to combat that. Like it's the name of the game right now is how many points can you put on the board, and sure he's going to put more points out on the board most of the time than anybody else.
Yeah.
Shuri on a She-Hulk is a desperate reach though. That's not the greatest
Mhm.
play you could do. So they were kind of struggling, but
Yeah, I think I had snapped on this earlier, which is why I didn't, like retreat on Shuri because
yeah,
they had, if you see, they hadn't played much, but um,
gotcha.
but
You had some new cards that you got this week, and I wanted
sure
to see what
did.
those were. Let's see. Oh my gosh, that is that is an amazing group of cards that you got.
I know, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, there you go. You should be making all the best decks.
Dude, I
Uh,
can now. Like they're these guys are still gray for me because I haven't like made the deck yet, but I'm just like, really excited to make something. I had
yeah,
Arnim Zola pinned, and so I bought him finally. Then She Hulk showed up right after him in the token shop, and I pinned her, but then I got her immediately.
yeah, because
That
she
was
moved down to Series
amazing.
3.
Yeah,
That's why. So you're more likely to get her. I'm surprised he didn't have Giganto before. He's pretty fun.
yeah. Oh,
Um,
he's who I put into the Lockjaw deck. Um,
Gotcha.
he's great.
Yeah, that's a really good pull for this week, man. I'm pretty impressed. I can pull up mine, and you will not be nearly as impressed. I think you already know what
I
I'm going to
think I
show.
already know what's happening here.
I think I had a good card. Oh wait, no, I didn't. I had one card that I got. Like I have jumped up 174 collection levels since the last time you and I talked.
Oh my god.
And I was really happy last week because I finally broke out of series 3. I finally completed. I have all series 3 cards, and I have a handful of series 4 and 5 cards, right? But apparently, I think you had shared with our friend group a long time ago. The developers had like some balancing they did to make it so players get cards more frequently, right? But
Right.
I don't think that rule applies to players after they complete series 3,
Yeah.
because like I think the rule was 1 out of every 4 collector's reserves you open will be a new card, correct?
Right.
I've opened like 20 now
Yeah.
since I got Cerebro. It's at least 19 collector's reserves I've opened. Orca is the only new card I've gotten, and I've only gotten one new variant since then too, which was a Patriot I got yesterday. And I'm like, ugh. I mean, I would show the gestures, but this is a family friendly show. Um, nah, this was a bummer, man. This was really this is hurting me. It's causing me like there's 2 factors that are making me play this game less right now. One is this. The other is I'm trying really hard to save my gold up for that Deadpool bundle so that
Mhm.
I have more collector's tokens that I can use. The problem is like I don't want to spend 3,000 on anything. Um, because I just feel
Yeah.
like that's a waste considering that every month or every few weeks they do drops from series to they demote cards from one series to the one below. And
Mhm.
so I'm planning on just saving a bunch of tokens and then just buying anything that ever hits series 3 when it gets there. um, I don't know why I'm a masochist, because I just don't want to open them out of a collector's reserve because I'll be mad. I'll be
Yeah,
mad because like
it makes sense, right?
I
If you're
went
getting cards less frequently, like get the cheap ones out of the way so
yeah,
that the ones that you open will be good.
exactly. That's the theory. And then I got Orca.
Unless they're variants of
Then I got
Orca.
Orca. Yeah, but on that topic, they did announce this week that there is going to be another series drop for the month of February. I think the first one was last week, at the start of the season, but there will be another one. They haven't said when exactly, but it's going to be with a patch that comes out sometime this month. And Series 5 cards that are getting demoted to Series 4 are Silver Surfer, Darkhawk, Null, and Sentry. And then from Series 4 to 3, you're going to have Helicarrier, Agent Coulson, and Maria Hill. The funny thing about this, I already have Helicarrier and Maria Hill.
Same.
So I just literally have Agent Coulson pinned in my store right now, so that I can instantly buy him before I open a collector's reserve. So whenever this patch happens, Coulson is mine immediately because I already got him pinned.
Wait to get Coulson, man.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Are you excited about any of these Series 5 to 4 drops? Those are some big hitters, man.
No. But I don't have Galactus, so that's kind of a
Yeah, Null works okay in a Death Wave deck too.
Mm-hmm.
But Darkhawk is a big one, man. With your Shuri, you can put some big numbers on the board. The thing I love about Darkhawk is he teams up so well with Rock Slide, and Rock Slide is such an evil card, man. It's just such a dick. It's just putting multiple rocks in people's decks.
I had a deck that hasn't performed very well, so I haven't used it in a while, but it was called Bad Hand, where you got Korg and Rock Slide. I don't have Darkhawk, but the idea was to
Black Widow also, right?
Yeah, Black Widow.
Yeah.
And then I would use Debris, I think.
Now it's not just a bad hand; it's a bad
crap.
But
it was like it synergized with the fact that they're gonna have a bunch of stuff in
rocks. Yeah. And
Maximus
then everybody played Patriot on you and won.
No, I think it was missing Darkhawk, so maybe
it needs Darkhawk. Really finishes off some decks for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, with that said, Snapzone finally published their new meta tier list. They do a weekly list, and I've always relied on this list just because what I like to do is as soon as it comes out, I look through it and I see how many of these decks I can make because I want to make as many as I can to play them, to understand them, so that I can counter them maybe, or at the very least just piggyback on one of them and just ride it to the top. And that's actually how I got that Lockjaw Thor deck. It is considered one of the tier 1 decks right now. It's, they have it on the fourth on the list because Shuri 0 is just way up there at the top. Shuri is actually in several of these decks. But at the top of the list, you got Shuri 0, then you got Zabu Control, and you got Zabu Devil Darkhawk, which, oh god, that's just evil. Lockjaw on Reveal, which I showed earlier. Then there's Galactus, Zabu Negative, Death Wave, Patriot are all the Series 2 or the Tier 2 decks. And then in Tier 3, you got your... Oh, actually, Patriot did make it barely into the Tier 2 so far. And then in Tier 3, you got you got a discard Lockjaw that's, rocking MODOK and stuff. Good cards, Dinosaur, Hella discard, and Cerebro 2. What I'm seeing right now is that MODOK is not changing the meta as much as the nerfs to Surfer and Zabu are. I think the top tier decks are finding ways to adjust to the lack of Surfer, but they don't seem to care so much about the existence of MODOK, and that kind of bums me out. And I want to see better tier decks with MODOK, but it's hard. It's just hard to do because I've been trying MODOK decks like a lot, and the problem is if you got your MODOK lined up, and then all of a sudden on turn 5 you're about to play him and you draw Hella, and you're like, no, I'm not supposed to draw you Hella. Like it's terrible. It's terrible. And so, yeah. But that said, one of those decks that was up there in the top 2 is that Zabu control deck. I actually started using this deck last weekend, um, and it's pretty cool. I don't know if you've tried this one or if you can make this one.
No, I can make it, but I haven't tried it yet.
It's really powerful despite the small like numbers that you're seeing here on the
All
board.
right.
The good control obviously is like two of the good card staples. I guess three of the good card staples, right? Are Killmonger, Shang-Chi, and Enchantress. Those three cards, you could make any deck pretty much with those three, and you'll do okay. But this deck kind of plays around with Zabu not being as powerful as he used to be, but if you combo him with Sarah, you can
Oh,
get some really
jeez.
cheap. You can get a lot of numbers on the board
You can
on
get
turn
those three cards
6.
you just talked about, all the control things on the 6 even.
Yeah, exactly. So the idea is you kind of slow play in the beginning to kind of just gather the intelligence to see what your opponent's playing. So you just play, a 1 or a 2 here. You try and get Zabu out as soon as you can. And then, in theory, your 3 is Bishop because you want to get Bishop out on the board soon because
Yeah.
eventually you're going to pull out a lot of numbers and you want Bishop to benefit from everything you recruit. Uh, Best case scenario, 4 is Rescue. 5 is Sarah, just to give Rescue that big bump. It is dangerous though, so be careful. If you think they're running Shang-Chi, maybe don't put Sarah down on the same field as Rescue and just pass on that bonus because Rescue becomes a pretty big target when she's got that 9 on her for power. And then on turn 6, basically you just drop everything, right? You drop Mysterios, you drop Nova, you drop Carnage or Killmonger or Shang-Chi or Enchantress, whatever you got to do, you just explode and you watch Bishop just climb. The best thing about Bishop is Mysterio gives
Yeah.
him 3. You know, Mysterio with a Bishop is such a cool combo. Um,
And Nova can hit all
give
those
all of those Mysterios.
regions. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really cool deck. Highly recommend trying this one out. It does
Nice.
require a lot more um, thought than
Mm-hmm.
that Lockjaw revealed deck. You know what I mean? Like I think the Lockjaw revealed deck kind of pilots itself, right? Like you
Mm-hmm.
you try to get Thor out as fast as you can, and then you get Dracula out, and then eventually, if you don't get either of those out, start fishing with Lockjaw, and that's it. Like
Yeah.
that's the game. Like that's what it
There's
is.
two paths you can take, and
Yeah,
it's
but
Thor Dracula or Lockjaw Jubilee.
but what this one is this is saying I need to be more aware of what my opponent is doing so that I can plan my board correctly. Whereas the Thor deck doesn't care as much. I don't know. It doesn't. It either works or it doesn't work. I mean, you still want to be aware of the board, but like for example, if they drop a Cosmo, you just move to a different location, right? But
Yeah.
for this, it's a little trickier. So, and then I thought the other cool thing that the meta list did was they also posted a few decks that were considered silent performers, and what that means is the meta list is acquired by everybody who's using the Marvel Snap trackers.
Mm-hmm.
It's available for free to download on their websites. They actually just created an Android version recently, so you can use it on your phone. I've been trying it out. It's pretty cool. It lets you see your win percentages among decks and stuff, and it tracks your collection and what day you got each card and stuff like that. It's fun, but the any deck that makes it to the meta tiered list is a deck that accounts for at least like 1% of the decks being played according to the tracker. But there are some other decks that fall under that percentage, but have a really high cube win rate. And so
Mm-hmm.
they mentioned 3 of them. I was able to build 2 of them, and I thought this one was really funny because it's the She-Hulk combo deck, and it looks kind of familiar, right? Doesn't it look like the deck that you made last week after we had our show?
With the locking down locations and stuff. Yeah.
And my She-Hulk deck had a baby together.
Right, because I didn't have She-Hulk. Yeah.
Yeah. So this
Uh,
is a Moon Girl Magic She-Hulk Infinaut combo at the back end, but on the early end, it's a troll, right? It's a troll deck to lock
mhm.
to screw opponents out of the location with like Hood and Viper, Green Goblin, Titania. I thought it's really clever because like the card that they included that I just never even considered, it's so obvious, is freaking Quinjet.
Mhm.
Like if you can get that Quinjet down with that armor that you're already running armor because of Sunspot anyways, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
If you can get them on the same location and hell, maybe even Titania for fun, just so that they can never killmonger Titania either. Um, then when turn 5 comes around and you don't have that magic, you can just still skip the turn,
Skip
and
it.
on 6 you can still drop one Infinaut and one She-Hulk. You
Yeah.
know, it's pretty cool. Like that's assuming that you moon girled a She-Hulk on turn
Mm.
4, but still, the point is like it no longer relies on magic being there in order to get these things on the board. I think my trick was run a Psylocke instead. Uh,
Okay.
if you run Psylocke on turn 4, then you can still get a She-Hulk out. But obviously, Psylocke is not optimal as she's a 2/1. It's kind of
Yeah.
it's a pretty weak card. So I kind of love this new deck that I've been toying around with it a little bit. It's pretty fun. If you can make it, try it out because I think it's the best of both worlds for what we were talking about last week.
Very
Um,
nice.
yeah, and then the other one that is pretty interesting, Surfer has found a new home, and it's the Move deck.
Nice.
Um, this is a weird deck, and it's actually really strong. And it just picked apart like what are the minimum things that you really need to make a move deck work correctly. Obviously you keep Miles Morales because like if you can move any card period at any time, Miles is a freaking one cost,
Yeah.
so why
Support
not
the
do
Nya
it?
that doesn't
uh
move.
yeah, so in order to make Miles a real likelihood of happening, they've got Doctor Strange, Juggernaut, Polaris, and Arrow. 4 different cards that are all moving. And on top of that, there is Cloak. Sometimes it's kind of tricky to pull Cloak off on turn 2, unless you hit that one drop of Iron Fist. But Cloak is there if you're really hurting for a movement to happen. That sounds really weird. Um, but and then on top of that, like they're just trying to fill up locations as well as they can with like Storm and Brood and stuff to kind of lock opponents out. And then there's no Heimdall. There's no Heimdall in this deck. Instead, it's just like a Doctor Strange and Surfer on turn 6 is
Hmm.
kind of your move, right? It's
Which is a
pretty
great
weird.
move because people might be expecting Heimdall and
Yeah.
like, play their turn 6 plays thinking that your whole team's going to shift over and then they don't.
Yeah. And ideally, like, I mean, it all depends on how you play it, right? But like, you could even play Surfer before Doctor Strange, depending on if how that Vulture's doing, right? Because that Vulture can be huge. He can be a really big card. So,
Yeah, that's
like,
the point.
if you want him to be the one that gets even bigger, you can just buff him up before Doctor Strange moves him to buff him again. And the reason I brought this deck up is because one, I'm very happy that the Surfer may have found a new home. Obviously, he's not being run in a lot of decks anymore. But the cool thing is, this deck might be seeing a lot of play next week when the new featured location is Camp Lehigh. I know when we talked about this one last week, we're like, whatever, it's fine. But like, I think Surfer's coming back for at least a few days next week because
Nice.
this is too good, right? Add a random 3 cost card to each player's hand. I don't know. I feel like this is like the if there was ever an opportunity for Surfer to shine one last time, this is it. So we'll see. And then the last bit of news is Second Dinner's main data scientist Tian Ding, who is um, he does this thing pretty much every season where he posts based on the data science that he collected. Like he collected all the data from everything. They can see everything being played, and he kind of tries to do a promotion of the current season to kind of get people on board. So this time around, he posted 5 quote good Modoc decks, and I just thought it was funny because like in the past, some of his 5 decks have been really really out there and wild and different. Like his he did 5 Zabu decks last season, and I was like, whoa! I never even thought to use Zabu that way. Like there's all these different ones, but
Nice.
this time around, it kind of bummed me out because like a lot of these look the same, and I'll show you them really quick. You can just spot any differences you see in this one, but this looks like a Lockjaw Modoc deck, right? Okay, cool. You're running Lockjaw, you run Morbius.
Watch this
I
card.
guess the cool thing in there is Nakia, so you can at least make your cards a little bigger. But it's got Apocalypse and America Chavez and Morbius and Dracula. Lady Sif, Swordmaster, Colleen Wing, Swarm. It's pretty standard. Here's another one. Oh, look at that. There's Morbius again. Actually, this one's pretty much almost that Modoc ramp I did with you last week, but without the Electro. So it's got Invisible Woman, it's got Black Cat, She-Hulk, it's still got Hela.
Why is Death in there?
Because if you discard Death to
Oh, okay.
Modoc,
Gotcha.
then Hela brings her back. But it requires work.
Right.
I think sometimes Death is a better discard / return than Magneto. You know what I mean? Because Magneto can screw up your board.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I mean,
Death doesn't do anything. She's just Death. That's it.
gotcha.
Look at that. Here's another one. Swarm, Calling Wing, Lockjaw, Dracula, Hellcow, Rock, Hela, and a bunch of 6s. I'm seeing a pattern here. Here's another deck. Morbius, Dracula, Wolverine's in this one, and Swarm and Calling Wing. No Hela, but which is kind of weird for me that there's no Hela in this one. And then I think this is the 5th one. Blade, Morbius, Invisible Woman, Lady Sif, Swordmaster, Dracula, Ghost Rider, Hela, and some big guys again.
I swear I've seen this deck before.
I know, right? You get deja vu looking at these decks, and so it kind of bummed me out because I'm like, there has to be something that we're not seeing, and I'm not there yet. So it bums me out because I want Modoc to be more than he is right now.
I didn't see anything with Collector, and I
know, right?
That combo a lot.
Yes, I tweaked that combo after we talked last week. But that's a lot of talking, and I know you came here to play. So do you want to play?
Sure, we can try that.
We can try that, huh?
I have one new deck, and it is you will see what it is.
All right. Well, here's the question. What do you want to see? Like, do you want me to I did make Tian Ding's I made one of his decks. I made one good Modoc deck, but I could also show you Zabu Control, or I could show you that new She-Hulk deck, or I could show you. I mean, I don't think you want to see the Thor deck because you already know what that is.
I already know the Thor deck. Why don't you show me the She-Hulk deck, since I just got She-Hulk?
Okay.
So I can learn how to pilot that.
All right, here we go. She-Hulk combo. Friendly battle. Oh, I could change my deck here. My bad. All right. You ready?
Yes.
Here we go. And for anybody who's watching, feel free to post in the comments. But don't tell Kelly what I'm doing because he's going to do the honor system and he's not going to watch my screen. He's going to cover his screen.
There. It is covered now. I got full screen on this.
Here we go. Friend mode.
Oh, what? Oh, dang it. I didn't. pick
You
the
didn't.
deck that I wanted.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just kick your butt real quick then.
Yeah. Okay.
You can still get to see it. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
That's a really good. Oh, not so good for me.
I'll do it. I'll do it because it's just better safe than sorry.
Very nice.
And because this is amazing. And this is amazing. Nope, that's not amazing. This is amazing. And then I snap. Then I give you a gift.
So far, I'm not seeing anything too crazy.
No?
Well, that's the good thing that you're snapping now, because it's like, as a player against you, I don't know what you're playing necessarily. Oh, look at that.
Hey, I thought. Oh, I see. It's not okay. I thought for some reason that second copy of my Green Goblin was going to be even cheaper than the previous one, but I guess it's not.
It's not?
No, but I mean, it's
oh, weird.
It's okay. It's fine.
Herm. Oh, what am I thinking? I can't even. I'm going to retreat on this one.
I was going to give you 2 more Green Goblins.
I know I should have stuck it through another round.
I was going to give you 1 in each location so you could have 3. It was so good.
I was going to Magneto in the center one, but you had the armor there, so.
I did that on purpose.
Yeah. What is this? Snapping already?
Yeah. Just trying to get this done since you're upset. You're upset about the wrong deck.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to do you a favor here. Here you go. You can have that. That's on me. Enjoy.
Then I can't destroy your Quinjet.
Yeah, I know you can't, right?
Which was totally gonna happen.
Yeah, I know. You know, it'd be even better if you had it instead of me. I think.
Do I want Vibranium in my deck?
Yeah, you do. You absolutely do.
I don't think I do, because I got a lot of big boys there.
Ah, boo. I wanted you to have the armor, but it's okay.
Okay.
You don't have draw, so it's fine. You don't have draw. True. It's okay. I know this about your deck. So at the very least, I still filled up your board more with crap.
True. Oh, good thing that armor was there.
Yeah, it is. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
It is.
Consume.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, I always forget Moon Girl always surprises me.
That's not good that Moon Girl always surprises you, Kelly.
I know it's not good, but that's what happens.
No.
Yeah, I think I got that one. I should have snapped.
Yeah, you should have. That's why I quit before you could.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't do this well. Giving you that Quinjet was not a good move. I
uh,
didn't have the hood yet at the time when I like if I would have waited, I would have seen. Let's do this because it's funny.
oh dang.
But don't you love her? Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Here you go.
Because I can still pull from my deck.
You know what? I'm not gonna do that.
Let's go.
You know, I know you can.
Yeah, Weird World is usually pretty good for this deck.
I'll still see this one out. Okay. All right, here we go.
Oh, man.
I know, right? I know, right? It's so annoying. Damn card games. My
Oh,
card game's gonna be
nothing?
so weird. Nothing. I got nothing on that one. Oh, snap. You can't use your lockjaw.
Oh, bad.
That's pretty good.
That's bad. Damn it.
Oh, snap. Look who else can pull from their deck. All right. Well, I still get her back.
Yeah, no.
And now that one's locked down.
Yeah.
Good with that. Good with that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh. Do I do it?
This is weird. It's very weird.
You know what? I don't think I want to.
No.
I don't want to do it. I'm going to do this. Just know that this game could have gone longer, but I chose not to.
Okay. Oh boy. Very, very interesting.
Time to die, Spider-Man. Oh no, boo.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, by 1 point.
That was pretty good. That was pretty
That's
good.
great.
All
I
right.
was like, I'm putting the hood so that I can get a 0 cost demon for Lockjaw.
All right. Change your deck.
Okay.
I'll use this one again one more time because it's fun.
Okay.
It is a fun deck. I want you to get the chance to see it like without
Yeah.
Weird World.
Okay.
I
Well,
swear,
okay.
every time I'm gonna try a new deck, stuff like that happens to me all the time. Like I'm like, why Weird World when I'm trying a new deck, guys? Like this is so rude, so rude.
All right. Oops, I put create. Let me go back. Join.
Yeah.
Okay.
One day we're gonna have so many people watching us that you'll just I'll be playing some rando because you'll take too long.
Yeah.
We'll be super famous with all our snap success. I don't know. I just like playing this game. I like having an excuse to play this game.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll do that. It's not ideal, but yeah, I definitely didn't want to put them there.
Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, thank you. That's so nice.
You're so welcome. You're so very welcome. Ah, dang it.
All
Dang
right before
you.
the armor gets off.
I know, right?
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
How rude. This is interesting. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Huh. Do this and hope for the best from that, from Grand Central right now. Oh, snap.
I sensed that coming. Grand Central. Could have done
Nice. Interesting here.
better. Oh, whoops. I miscalculated.
All right. Ah, dang it. It was huge. It was huge.
Oh, man.
You can see my screen if you want.
Oh, let me take a look. Wait, what?
She-Hulk, Infinaut,
Oh,
and
okay.
Sunspot.
Oh, my golly.
It was gonna be great. All right,
Very
cover my
nice.
screen again.
Covered. My goodness.
You were gonna lose that one.
I totally was.
That Infinaut with a double power. Oof. You can give me double green goblins all day.
It's true.
All right, so you're starting off with a Sunspot. Oh, we got a Shadowland showing up. I absolutely hate Shadowland. It's a stupid location. But I will.
It's not bad when you got Viper in your deck.
Yeah, or this guy.
Yeah, here you go.
Get rid of it. It's just, I like the jump that it goes from like, we're evenly matched. Then it just jumps to 6 on that one. It's pretty cool. I don't like this, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I knew that was coming. I knew something dirty was coming. Oh no.
Wow.
Dirtiness.
Here's some dirty.
Okay. Appreciate it. Huh. Do that.
this location. I
Nice.
want you to remain blocked.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You're gonna win.
What do you mean?
Maybe, maybe not. Doing some math here. Yeah, okay, that math's solid. I think this is good. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is good. Yeah, that lane
boo.
is nuts.
Oh, boo. Yeah, you locked me out pretty good there. I couldn't do anything about it.
Titania.
Yeah,
You
but
taught
it's
me that.
yeah, no, she's great, right? Like
Yeah.
that's what she's for, and that's what Green Goblin's for too, is to help her. So I mean, that's why I got her in this deck too. So
Oh, by the way, I am playing the exact same deck as you.
oh, are you?
Yeah.
You jerk. How did you make this deck that fast?
I saw it in the slides ahead of time.
Oh, you're hilarious.
And it was like I didn't have a new deck, so it was like, oh, this is like one that I can actually make.
That's funny, Kelly.
There you go. And so
Well,
I made it, and then I
do you
just
like it?
I do.
This is now that I know we're mirror matching.
Yeah.
This is gonna suck.
I had to let you in on that one.
This is gonna suck, especially when one of us misses a drop. That's funny when that happens.
I don't think I intended to do that.
Mirror match madness.
This is madness. I don't think I like it.
I'll switch decks after I lose to this one.
Oh, nice.
Oh man, that is rude. Whoa. That's just rude. What am I supposed to do with that? That's not cool. I lost this game. I just know I lost it.
I don't know if you did.
I lost this game. This game is done, son.
Oh, this is going to be amazing. Wait. I don't know what's going on, but this is, yeah, we're going to try something here.
Nice. We're trading. We're trading Titanias. Nice.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, this is bad. I think I lost here, but yep. Wait, what's going on? It totally sucked. Oh man,
That was cool. That was cool.
Hilarious.
I loved it. That's what you get.
But you played a card on turn. You got Moon Girl, you got 2 She-Hulks, so GG. You won.
Oh man. There's so many cards I can play here.
But not Infinaut.
No, not Infinaut. But you can't either, so that's fine.
I know I can't. I gambled on the Green Goblin and lost. Just with a real match, I would retreat, but
all right, well I'll snap then and make you retreat.
I'm good. I'm good. I want to see this through.
Oh, boo. I tried to give you some dirt. I was like, here's dirt in your eye.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to give you a Quinjet.
Oh.
Here's dirt in your eye.
Oh, man. Not bad. Not bad.
I was able to recruit a lot of things on that turn. Oh, well.
Yeah, you were.
All right. This is for all the marbles.
Yeah.
I think the point is that you find this to be an enjoyable deck.
Totally.
And I'm glad that we could share this. So when I post the deck lists for later today, it's literally just the one deck.
That's great. I mean, I already know you don't run that card, so
I know, right? It changes things when you know.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh. Huh.
That's a lot of this deck. Can't be played there. Surprise.
There's dirt in your eye.
I don't think I've drawn She-Hulk this entire time.
That's okay.
Until now. Oh, you're not going to give me the rock?
I tried, but
yeah,
obviously it didn't work. I should have given you the Green Goblin, is what I should have done. Oh, dang. That was pretty good.
Ah, heart of the cards.
Deny you the satisfaction.
That was a bluff. I drew a rock. Ha.
Whatever. Do you need to get going soon?
I do, but this is super fun. Oh, high
High
stake.
stakes round 5, huh? Oh,
Oh,
a minimum of 2 already.
okay.
I've
Well,
never seen round 5.
it's happening then. Okay.
Are you gonna? Oh, I thought you were gonna Viper that monster to give me. I was like, that's really nice of him.
But that it was turn one.
Yeah, well, a man can dream. Gimme, gimme her. I love her. She's beautiful. Oh, boo. Ah. Cranky. Giant card. Here we go. Giant cards. Yep, I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
I was quite certain that was coming.
Moon Girl's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, dude.
Really? Really?
Every single one of those has been bad luck for you.
I just don't understand how. Are you serious? That's garbage.
Oh my god.
High stakes round. That's garbage. I cannot believe that. 2 Vipers screwed me.
Oh.
Last one for reals. This has to be, right? No, it's not. It doesn't have to be. But you know what? I'll do it. I'll snap so you can. Oh, wait, I can't. It's not letting
Oh,
me
really?
snap.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
Basically, you just have to die. Boo! This mirror match is ridiculous.
It's a little bit.
Oh, gosh.
I know. I wish I could also snap because this is so good. Hmm.
Hmm. Yep. Yep, indeed. Indeed. Oh, the quietness. We're so quiet. We're so quiet as we stream this.
Wait, this is turn 6? Well. Isn't that special? Okay, that actually kind of fucked me up.
Unless. See how this goes. We'll see how this goes. Ah, boo. Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh, you got that one though.
I
should have flipped. I should have flipped that. Yeah.
I just couldn't give you that present. Oh well. Well, there you go. You got a brand new deck to go kick my butt at. Oh, are you serious? We still have another game.
We're just hanging on to this one.
This is it. Round 7. There can be no more.
Seriously.
You know, like the worst part is I'm just playing what I got, man. It's what I got. Like,
yeah.
And what you got sometimes is way worse than what I got.
Oh no. No.
Oh no.
This is weird. But I'm here for it.
It's pretty good.
Shit.
It's pretty funny. I kind of love it.
Dude.
It's pretty good.
I know, I gotta do something. Shit.
Aw, boo.
I wasn't sure if that would happen or not. That was the wrong choice.
You know what? You can have this if you want. You can have this card.
Yep, every time, man.
Nice. Very cool. Thanks.
I don't know about that. Oh. Oh no. I did that stupid thing where I clicked end of turn when I wanted to take it back.
Oh no.
Cannibalism.
Yes, but cannibalism's good. It's good right now. Hmm. Hmm.
Nice. Really wish I'd saved that Carnage. And the Viper.
Yeah. Yeah, they're big.
Okay, what do we do here? Oh, you got Moon Girl. So yeah. GG.
I don't know. We'll see.
Whoa. Oh, with the minuses.
Yeah.
Ah! That was great. That was a great ending.
I knew you were gonna play Infant on that location. So I was like, I have to do it.
Nice.
I had to do it. That was pretty cool.
I almost played him to the right.
Yeah.
That was my first inclination. I'm like, wait a minute.
I would
He's
have
not going to
lost if you
expect
did.
that I play him on the middle.
I would have lost if you did it the other way. So thanks for that.
Wow.
All right.
Nice
I
game.
think
Awesome.
other than technical difficulties, that was a great game. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
hanging out. I'll be sure to post the She-Hulk combo deck to the feature decks in the description. And I'll put the Thor deck up there just because I know we didn't play it, but it is a really great deck that people should be using right now. But yeah, I got nothing else. Thank you so much, Kelly, for joining us for this hour plus
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Snap. Yeah. So with that, I think it's time to get us out of here. Have a good one,
Yeah.
guys.